Hey Book World, I'm KM Robinson of KM Robinson Photography and Reading Transforms, and this week we're going to be talking about marketing your book through fan quotes. You already know that fan recommendations are so important to marketing your book, but one of the best things that you can do is to use these quotes to market your book through social media by creating fan quote graphics. Now, you might be asking, how do you do this? How do you get these quotes? And then how do you turn them into these graphics that you can then use on your social media platforms to market your book? Well, actually, it's pretty simple. The first thing you need to do is acquire the quotes. You can do this by jumping on your social media or your street teams or any groups that you have and ask your fans for quotes. You can also go onto your Goodreads page and check out the reviews there. Now, before you just grab quotes off of the internet, make sure you reach out to these people and ask for their permission to use their words. Yes, it is about your book, but you also want to make sure that you're respecting the fact that they are the ones that wrote these words about your book. Reach out to them, and sometimes they'll give you an even better quote than the one that they originally gave you. Making your fan quote relatable to your potential new fans is so important. Think about it this way. What happens when one of your friends goes to a brand new restaurant in town and they come back raving about the food? Don't you want to check it out? Of course you do. Now, what happens when they pick up a good book and they recommend it to you? Isn't that the first book that you pull off the shelf the next time you go to the bookstore? And what happens when your friend comes back from vacation and they just rave about the place that they stayed? I know I definitely check out these locations for my next vacation. This is the same thing as when you use fan quotes, because it's a real person that these people could know in real life recommending something that they are not paid to recommend. So when you grab these fan quotes from your current fans to show to your potential new fans, you need to make it as relatable as possible so that they connect with it. One of my favorite ways to do this is not only by creating a graphic that you can put on social media with their words and with their name, but also adding a picture of them. I highly recommend when you reach out to fans to get quotes for your book that you also ask for a picture. It can be any headshot that they have, their Facebook profile picture or their Instagram profile picture, that you can use within your graphic to add to your quote so that people can see it's a real live person who honestly read your book and enjoyed it. Now, when you're designing your graphic, I would recommend you keep it in a square format because Instagram is still operating in that square formatting. Now, I know that they allow you to post rectangular pictures now, but when people scroll to your page and they're going through your feed, it comes up in that square formatting until they click on it and make it bigger, and you don't want to cut off any of your words. When you're choosing your quotes, you want to keep them pretty short so that the words are big enough to be read on a telephone screen or a cell phone screen. Because those screens are tiny, and a lot of people don't necessarily click on it, they need to be able to know what it says. When you're using dark backgrounds, you want to use light-colored font, and when you're using light-colored backgrounds, you want to use a dark font so that it's easy to read. Now, of course, when you're making your graphics, you don't want to use any illegal images. Make sure it's things that you own and backgrounds that you own, and you want to make sure that everything is very neat and clean. You don't want a busy background because it'll distract from the words. And the goal here is to get your fans and your new fans to read these words and to identify with them to make them want to pick up your book. Now, I bet you're wondering, how on earth am I going to get these good quotes for my book? I've reached out to people, and I'm just not getting what I need. Well, let me tell you, there's actually a very simple way to do this. I've created a list of 8 simple questions that you can ask your fans that end up getting you the perfect fan response to use within your quotes. To get these 8 simple questions, you can jump onto blog.readingtransforms.com. It is a free download that I have provided to you. And don't worry, because down in the show notes below, I've posted the direct link, so you can just click on it, download it, and you're off to the races. You can ask your fans these questions within your groups or within a survey, and you can get the perfect short responses for your quote graphics. Showing the world that other fans have appreciated and liked your book is so huge in today's market, and if you can show that a lot of people have invested time into your story and recommend your story to their friends and their fans, you're going to do far better than if you placed an ad or if you made a commercial for TV or anything like that, because it's a real, relatable person that these people can connect with and believe their recommendation. So take it seriously when you are jumping in for your fan quotes. You really want to spend a lot of time talking to these people and getting the answers that you need for your quotes. Fan quotes are one of the most valuable tools in your arsenal, and you really need to be taking advantage of it. Spend a little time this week reaching out to your fans and see if you can get 3 fan quotes that you can turn into graphics and post on your social media. And make sure when you're posting them that you tag us in them so that we can see your awesome work and read the recommendations that your fans are giving you so that we can check out your work too. For more information on creating fan quote graphics, please jump on to www.readingtransforms.com and blog.readingtransforms.com. And for more information on really cool ways to market your book, you can check out our website, our blog, and our YouTube channel at Reading Transforms to see some really awesome things that you can be working on. I'm Cam Robinson of Cam Robinson Photography and Reading Transforms. Stay inspired.